Huge clash this week, Croc. How are you and the group feeling heading into a grand final rematch?
The fact that it's a grand final rematch, we haven't really spoken about. It's more how our pre-seasons come together. We feel like we've made some really, strong strides forward. We've grown as a group, and yeah, we're just looking forward to our first genuine opportunity against a quality opposition to be able to put that forward. So that's more, the journey we're on, and this is a first step. And I said to the group before training today that you only get, one opportunity to make a first impression in the season around round one, and we've got that opportunity this week.
It's got to be warm up there. Has the group done anything different to prepare for that heat?
Not really. I think the work we've done throughout the pre-season will hold us in good stead. We are, from a data perspective, we are fitter, and also we're stronger. So physically, we're really well prepared. I know the girls use the sauna from time to time, and so whether that has helped in preparation for this week, but it was actually a warm game against GWS in Sydney, one of our practice games, and also the St Kilda game was quite warm as well. So they're both good hit outs in a little bit of warmth for this coming weekend.
Croc, just thinking back to that grand final, you were leading right up until three-quarter time. Emma Carney said it felt like the team had one hand on the trophy. To what extent does that provide motivation going into this season?
All I can say is that the off-season, the way that the players prepared themselves for the actual pre-season, so the gap between the seasons, the diligence in relation to completing their programs, at times coming together to do running sessions, so they'll pushing each other, to do weight sessions, again, to push each other and get stronger. That tells me that there's a real drive within the group, that they weren't content with where we finished last year. Now, whether that's because we got so close and we had one hand on the trophy at three-quarter time, who knows? But we've always spoken about this journey. We stay on track, and each day is an opportunity to get better, not get older, and and I think they've approached that with that in pretty much that regard.
250 games this week with obviously Nicole and Mia. How sort of proud are you of their journeys in the W program?
Yeah, it's so good. Like I look at 50 games in the W program, and it's hard to quantify in the men's, but it's probably 100 game, at least 100 game milestone with the shortened seasons. So for both Mia and Flash to have come from Tasmania, Hobart, Launceston, early days before I came into this space, they were pretty much training in Tassie, travelling up to play games in the first season or two. To have them here training, living, growing as people, they're both quality human beings. And couldn't be more proud of them being able to reach this milestone, 50 games. It's fantastic. Something that they'll look back fondly on at the end of their careers. Hopefully we can make it a really memorable occasion for them this weekend.
Obviously, Brisbane are a really talented outfit. Are there any players you need to put extra work into this Sunday?
Oh, look, we'll have our plans in place around some of their key players and how they try to generate the way they want to play. But really, really keen to have our players back in our system, back in the way we go about our football, and see how that holds up again against a really strong opposition in round one. We've made a couple of tweaks to the way we want to play, and we're really keen to see that come to fruition and how that holds up under home and away pressure.
A couple of big additions to the team since last season. We've got Libby Birch coming into defence, and Vicky Wall's another one, returning after missing last season to chase an Olympic opportunity with Ireland. What's it been like to have Vicky rejoin the group? What will she add to the team this year?
Yeah, well, firstly, Libby's been been a great addition. She's come in. She's really driven. She lives by that motto of each day is an opportunity to get better. And even the fact that she hurt her knee only a month ago, and she's put herself in the slot to be selected in round one, is testament to her want to and her drive to just be the best she can, and just looking at how I can improve every single day. And then with Vicky coming back from her Olympic campaign, probably from a coaching perspective, I was unsure on of what we were going to get with Vicky. But the fact that she's been on that other journey, trying to make an Olympic team, just as testament to, firstly, again, her drive. We always knew she was a really driven athlete, and she's come back in really good condition. Hit the ground running. To tell you the truth, I thought it might have taken her a few weeks to force her way into the team, but just so happens she's been able to work her way in just in a short period of time because of how she's come back and how quickly she's fitted in.